Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today let's make a twisted ice dye. It's been a while since I've made one of these, so I thought it was time to make another one. This is a great beginner tie-dye, or it's great if you just want to experiment with some colors that maybe you're using for the first time, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to start by grabbing one corner of the hem of the shirt, and I'm just going to begin to twist the shirt. And I'm going to keep twisting until the shirt twists in on itself. So I'm twisting the shirt pretty tightly. Once I've hit a point where I really can't twist it anymore, I'm going to lay the shirt down on my table and try to make it a single layer. I don't really want it to be too thick. It is still going to be thick, but I don't want it to be a total ball. I want it to kind of have a flat side where I can apply the dye. Now I'm going to use some kite string to tie it up and hold all of this twist in place. After I had the shirt tied up, I went ahead and placed it aside, waiting on my dye to come in, so by the time the dye came in, the shirt was completely dry. Dharma Trading Company released some Muck dye colors in August of 2024, and I wanted to use a couple of those colors on this shirt. I'm going to ice dye the shirt, and I'm going to ice dye it on a rack. So I've placed the shirt on top of a rack, which I have down inside of a plastic container. I am going to use some silicone cake molds and wrap those around the shirt, and that's going to be my ice barrier. Since this shirt is completely dry, I'm going to lightly spray it with a little bit of soda ash solution that I've placed inside of a plastic squirt bottle. The two colors that I'm going to use on this shirt are Fire on the Mountain and Dark Side of the Moon. And I'm going to basically split this fold in half and do one half with Dark Side of the Moon and the other half with Fire on the Mountain. I'm adding quite a bit of dye because obviously this shirt is really thick. Now I'm going to add an additional sprinkle of dry soda ash over the top of the dye, and I'm going to add on a chunk of ice. This one I made in a food prep container, and it fit perfectly right on top of this shirt. So I placed the shirt aside and I allowed the ice to melt. When the ice was most of the way melted, I went ahead and put the shirt outside to allow the rest of the ice to melt. And when I checked on it, it didn't look like the dye was dissolving very much. I don't know whether it was because the shirt was dry or whether it was because the fold was so tight or the twist was so tight. So I added some little ice cubes or bagged ice on top of the chunk of ice and allowed all that to melt. After all that melted, I added another layer of bagged ice to the shirt and then placed it aside. When that melted, I noticed when I turned the shirt over that the Dark Side of the Moon had come through really well, but Fire on the Mountain was a little bit light. So I added a little bit of dye to the Fire on the Mountain side, a little more soda ash, and ice to the entire shirt. After that final layer of ice melted, I left the shirt outside, inside of a container where it wouldn't dry out, for about 48 hours. Then I took it to my utility sink and I started rinsing it in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. Then I warmed the water up to hot and continued rinsing in hot water to rinse out the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. I went ahead and untied the shirt and decided to soak the shirt to get out the excess dye. So to do that, I ran some really hot water in my utility sink, added a little bit of Blue Dawn dish soap to the water, placed the shirt inside, and I allowed it to soak. When the water cooled off, I changed it out and I continued that soaking process until my water was remaining almost clear. Then I put the shirt along with some Dharma's professional textile detergent into my washing machine, and I washed it using a hot water cycle. Okay, so the shirt's been washed, dried, and ironed, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so what do you guys think? I think it looks really cool, and I really like these two new colors. Unfortunately, because they're muck dyes, they were special colors that were only offered for a very short time, and they went really fast this time. Periodically, Dharma releases these muck dyes, and I don't know for sure, but I think maybe that they come from when they're mixing up some of their dye colors. This is either excess like powdered dye that falls, or maybe a color doesn't mix properly. I don't know entirely. I just know that they're really cool colors and they can't be replicated. I'm sure one of you know that's watching this video, and it'd be great if you drop it in the comments if you know how the muck dyes are made. So they're usually fairly inexpensive and they only have a limited amount. They can't remix these colors because they didn't necessarily measure them out. And so they offer them to other tie-dyers. They give them funky names. They usually have like a naming contest, and they're really cool. So these were some of the ones that were offered in August of 2024. If you got some of these colors, they're really cool. If you didn't, I'm really sorry, but they do have other colors that you can use on this shirt, which would be really cool. And they have other colors that are similar to the muck dye colors. So as far as the design on this shirt goes, I think it's really cool too. It's just a really free-form design, but it almost looks like stripes, pretty free-form, loose stripes on the shirt. I was honestly pretty surprised that I got as good a color saturation throughout the shirt as I did. I was a little bit concerned because, like I said, it looked like the dye wasn't dissolving very well. It looked like, especially the Fire on the Mountain, which is the orange color, it looked kind of like that was just sitting on top for a little bit. But when I added the smaller ice chunks, it seemed to work a little bit better, and it seemed to dissolve and start to go into the shirt more. It also helped that I turned the shirt over and I added some more of that color on the back side. I didn't add any more of Dark Side of the Moon, which is the gray color, but I got really good color saturation with that color. And the front and the back are just virtually the same on this shirt, so my saturation was pretty uniform throughout the shirt. So the last time I did this shirt, I did more colors or used more colors, and I placed them in stripes on the shirt. So I ended up with basically the same outcome, except instead of just 2 bands of color, I ended up with several bands of color. So I think it's cool. I think it's a fun design, and like I said earlier, it would be great if you're a beginner or if you're just wanting to test out some dye colors like I did on this shirt. So overall, I think the shirt is really cool. I like it, and I love the new dye colors. But what do you guys think? Please drop me some comments down below and let me know. And if you've enjoyed the video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like it and if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'll hit the bell, you'll receive a notification when I upload a new video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.